You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
A Trump-endorsed Senate candidate seems poised to lose a key swing state, based on an article by Matthew Ross. Georgia isn't the story. Trump's rot is. Donald Trump handpicked Mike Collins for Georgia's Senate race, and the result is exactly what happens when a party prizes obedience over competence, a nominee who drags the ticket while Republicans scramble to pretend the problem is tactical, not structural. Greg Bluestein's reporting says Collins is behind in early polls, short on broad appeal, and carrying enough baggage to spook even his own allies. Who actually has power? The power here is not with the candidate who has to beg for votes. It is with Trump, who still defines the party's political gravity, with the Senate Leadership Fund, which dumped $44 million into the race anyway, and with the Republican donor class that keeps financing candidates who are loyal to the lie rather than fit to govern. Collins is not an autonomous political force. He is a vessel for Trump's endorsement network. That matters because the campaign is being treated like a messaging problem when it is really a loyalty test. Republicans did not stumble into Collins. They elevated him. The cover story, the polite framing, is that Collins must broaden his appeal. That language hides the real issue. He is trying to escape the consequences of choosing extremism as an identity. He is a backer of Trump's debunked 2020 election lie. He is also facing ethical allegations involving taxpayer money, a no-show internship for his girlfriend, and staff work mixed with government pay. He has denied those allegations, but denial does not erase the pattern. This is not a candidate suffering from bad optics. It is a candidate whose orbit is built on corruption, conspiracy, and nationalist grievance. The Republican damage. Bluestein's piece shows the GOP doing what it always does when Trump's brand becomes a liability, funding the damage while hoping the base stays hypnotized. Even Buddy Carter's warning that Collins could be a drag at the top of the ticket is a confession wrapped in caution. Republicans know what they nominated. They just do not want to say it out loud. The deeper pattern is brutal simplicity. Trumpism does not merely radicalize the party's message. It degrades its judgment. It turns elections into purity contests and then asks donors to subsidize the fallout. Ossoff is running against the party, not just the man. Ossoff is not making this about one compromised candidate. He is making it a referendum on Trump, which is the correct target because Trump is the source of the entire political failure. Collins' extremism is not an accidental personal flaw. It is what Republican gatekeeping now rewards. The reporting notes that Trump's obsession with the 2020 lie may be an in-kind contribution to Ossoff's campaign. That is not hyperbole. It is a description of self-inflicted political sabotage. The Democrats' advantage here is not mysterious charisma. It is that they are running against a party still organized around fraud, resentment, and loyalty to a defeated strongman. What this story really shows: this race is a case study in how authoritarian politics works in a supposedly normal election. The public gets the illusion of choice. The money flows to the loyalists. The lies are repeated until they become a credential. Then everyone acts surprised when the candidate looks weak. The real lesson is not that Collins is uniquely flawed. It is that the Republican Party has made candidates like Collins the product. When a party builds its power around Trump, big lie politics, and punishment of reality itself, electoral weakness is not an accident. It is the consequence. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Alternet for today's article, with the automated voice of Ryan. Thanks for listening.